There's a lot of sliders out there on the market. There's long ones, there's short ones, there's lightweight, there's heavier ones, there's expensive ones, there's cheap ones. A slider will give you a lot of production value very quickly, very easily, and at a very low cost. If you can't afford a slider and you want a moving shot, there's a lot of tricks to do that. You can set your camera on a blanket on the table and you can drag it across the table. I've done that, it works. The reason that I use this, which is actually a configuration made off of Losmandy's Explorer rig, and then quickly converts from a jib into a slider. That's one reason I use this, because I can go from a jib to a slider quite easily. The other reason is because of its precision and how quiet it is. It's a nice even tension here. You can actually put your hand up here and you can just kind of change the tension of the slider as you're working with it. You can take off this fancy little lock here, pull that right off, rest it on top, and now this thing just goes as smooth as can be. In this configuration, I would never walk away from it. It's just sitting on top. The nice thing also that I love about the slider is when it is in its original configuration, the way these wheels are designed very cleverly, they lock into this track. So that's in there now. This particular slider is gonna last. The nice thing too is you can start out with just the trolley and a couple of rails, and you can just start out there if that's all you can afford. And you can build this thing like an erector set, which most of you are too young to even know what that is. Now, having said that, this is not the least expensive slider on the market. There are others, and they serve their purpose. You've got to figure out what you need and what you can afford. I shoot all day in very, very aggressive situations. I need something that's going to last. I'm going to be able to rely on and depend on, which is again why I go with Losmandy products a lot. Now this is the configuration that I usually run it in. It's not nearly as high. It's about 50% the height, and I like it because I like to get as low as I can, as quickly as I can. If I need to get it higher, I can either throw it on the monopods that I have for it. I can put it between two chairs, two ladders, some apple boxes that I can fly any which direction I want to get varying heights. This is about the lowest that I can get this in this configuration, and this usually works for my lowest shots. And you can see I can do this all day long and it's not going to tip over. I can do moves. No matter what I do, even if I walk away and this camera falls, it's not going to tip over. Another reason that I like the locking wheels rather than something that just sits on top, even though you can do that with this one, that's why I don't like to do it, because this, if I do that and it's not locked, it's going to fall over. These wheels will hold. And when you're in the heat of production, things happen. Another thing I like about this one is I need 6 feet now. No problem. I get a bunch of this track, I lock it in, I tighten it down, I move my lock down to the end of the track. This seam here is very smooth still. I'm not going to go all the way, obviously I'm not fully tracked. And once I've got this locked in place, I can extend the track another 6 feet, 9 feet, 12 feet. I can just keep on expanding it out as long as I need to with as much track as I need to pick up from Losmandy. It effectively becomes a dolly right now at that point. And when I'm ready to go to the next shot, I just pick it up, I move it to where I want to move it, set it up, and I'm ready to shoot again. Very quick. Level it with the feet, ready to go. This is why it works for me. It's rugged, it's a precision piece of equipment. You got to find the right one for you. Whatever works for you, that you can afford, that fits into your car, that fits into your workflow. So have fun, get that camera moving, make some fantastic shots.